How many of you have said, screwed the pooch? Oh, I know there are more of you than that. It's one of the most common Midwest phrases. I screwed the pooch. Here's what I want to know. Who was the first guy to walk into a room and say, I screwed the pooch? Forget about that guy for a second. Who was his mom? Who was hosting a dinner party at the time, I'd assume. I had all her friends over there. Son comes in, I screwed the pooch. Kids these days, they say the darndest things, don't they? The dab, you know, and the wop, and screwed the pooch. It just means he made a mistake. That's all it means. Very innocent. He made a mistake. Todd, where the hell is Baxter? Anyways, I got a little off track. Let's go back to when I got fired from my job. So after I lost that job in Texas, I moved out to Los Angeles, and I decided to become a red carpet reporter. Now, I was a bad red carpet reporter, in all honesty, and it's really not my fault. I have this disease called facial agnosia. No, it's not funny. It's very serious. What it means is I have a hard time telling the difference between faces because I didn't do any research before the red carpet. But I tell you what I did notice on the red carpet. Everyone in Los Angeles gets plastic surgery. That's what I noticed. I was like, why does everyone in LA get plastic surgery, but in the Midwest, not so much? And then it hit me. It's the seasons. In LA, it's 75 and sunny every single day. And when it's summer every single day, you want to live forever. So you get the Botox and the fillers and the whatnots and your hoo-has and the calf jobs. Meanwhile, in the Midwest, we got the seasons, so we're not getting plastic surgery. No, we're saying, you know, honestly, hon, I hope I'm dead before February. No, it's tough being a Midwest guy in LA. It was tough. I was always holding doors for people who didn't want them held for you. You know, I held the elevator even. I was that guy, you know, making it awkward. I'd pick up names people were dropping all the time, you know, like, there's your Tom Hanks, sir. By the way, my dad knows Tom, too. Tom the taxidermist over there in Ashwaubenon, he's a real good guy, you know. I was walking down the street, waving to everybody. They were like, I thought Jeffrey Dahmer died, you know? And okay, that cannot be what you laugh the hardest at in this special, please. Can we edit out the laughs for that joke? That would be nice.
So I have to go to the dentist. And I want you to know my teeth didn't always look like they were designed by Jesus. Jesus had a shot when I was born. And he dropped the ball. Of course, my horrible teeth weren't all from mom and dad's white trash landfill genetic cocktail. But they did give me a physiological head start towards being a meth addict or a roofer. I could have just said roofer. When I was born, my teeth were not on the same team. Just had a mouthful of rebels that just wanted to go their own ways. Just a mouthful of twisted, knurled stalactites and stalagmites that, frankly, I blame for every girl in 8th grade staring me in the face and saying, no. My teeth were the crude tools of a young boy who knew he was never going to be on the varsity corn on the cob eating team. My joke got a standing ovation in Nebraska. My big dental apocalypse started one night when I was drunk as a teenager, which is a phrase that starts a lot of stories about losing a limb in court-ordered rehab. I was hanging out with my underage drinking buddies. We had beer, but no bottle opener. And I was like, bros, I got a bottle opener in my face. And as I grabbed that vintage bottle of Miller Lite, 1981 vintage, because, well, it was 1981. And oh, the amber urine-esque color, the smell of hops and barley that reminded me of a Doberman marking its territory. What an exquisite palate tingler for this D- student. When I put the bottle in my mouth, pap! It did not open, and these two teeth broke off. Blood! And my buddy Jim Kane goes, dude, those are twist off. Well, someone could tell me that a second ago. Is that funny, you douchebags? Now, since I am from the clan of white trash, but not white trash enough to be in the clan. Thank you. I was taught that going to the dentist was only for very pretty girls and men that dance with other men. So, I went through my 20s with this rural-born dental work and then this busted-up section that when I smiled, made hockey players puke. And then one day the smells showed up. Oh, I was there. It was way worse than that. It was my brief time with celibacy keys. Well, even I couldn't do me. But I was never alone because cadaver dogs would follow me home. Who's a good boy? Get up, you're okay. Get up, you're okay. So I had to get them fixed. And I went to the dentist, and he actually pulled out the broken ones all the way out to the root. And then he had to grind down the outside ones, and he built me a bridge 4 teeth wide. And he made sure to leave a space under it so I could store food for the winter like a squirrel. And then I got a TV show. My contract said I had to get my teeth fixed because in the focus groups, I scared children. So I got veneers. Veneers are horrible. This is not great. They're just covers that go on your teeth. And I already have bad genetic teeth. Me getting veneers was like putting fresh drywall on an outhouse, pretty much. And the dentist that did them didn't do a very good job. And when I complained, this is true, this is what he said, I'm sorry, I've been diagnosed schizophrenic. I'll do better next time. I'm on medication now. Yeah. So I didn't go to the dentist for a decade after that because a lot of dentists won't sit for a psychiatric evaluation. And they were so bad, the veneers, they would just pop off randomly, you know? And I'm on the road doing comedy. I couldn't just go to the dentist, so I'm traveling. So I carried crazy glue in my pocket all the time. Yes, and I'd be on the road, you know, going to a gig, you know, and one of my teeth would pop the fuck off. And I'd have to pull over to a convenience store bathroom and glue it back in, quite inconveniently. And so what if a couple of times I glued my finger to my tooth? So I did some shows like that. See, it's funny, you're laughing. I actually had one pop off on stage one night. Yes, right in these lights, it was a pink. And you'd think that losing a body part mid-joke would just stop the comedy. But I was in Texas. True story. And they were like, we love this dude, he's just like us. Hey, Titus. So I had to get it fixed. I needed a new dentist. I made a list of what I wanted in a dentist. The guy did his job well and was only hearing my voice and his. Found this great guy. He's Russian, ex-Russian military. I call him Dr. K, not his real name. But if you're going to torture me, you should sound like a Bond villain, I think. And this dude brought Russian high-tech to my busted-up pie hole. He's like, by the way, I can fix everything that is wrong with your teeth. American technology is so old. I replace your teeth with a Kevlar-infused material we use on ballistic armor and pool balls. You will be able to take bullet to the face, continue your show. Why would he get shot in the face during my show? I follow you on Twitter. And I'm friends with the guy now, and I was talking to him one day. I was like, what happened when you got into the Russian military? He goes, I was recruited by KGB. I'm like, holy crap, did you join? He goes, no. I said, oh, thank God. He goes, hardly. Had I joined KGB back then, I would be Russian oligarch right now with my own submarine. But I would have to kill many people. So being dentist, close enough. I get to put my toe in the death pool, I take it out, I shake it all about. I love your hokey pokey. And this dude over the years has replaced almost all my teeth, and that's why I exude a sexuality unmatched. Thank you, dude. But he couldn't fix my bridge, my busted up foretooth. He goes, you need to go to a dental surgeon. I cannot fix this. I am Russian, not Jesus, so I don't believe in. So he sends me to this Los Angeles-based Sudanese dental maxillofacial expert plastic surgeon guy. And I looked him up because I've had so many weird dentists. And this guy's on 3 different boards of hospitals on 2 different continents. And I realized, holy crap, to get my smile fixed, I'm going to have to move to a smaller house. And I go see him, and I explain my Miller Lite massacre. And he thinks for a second and goes, aren't those bottles twist off? I know that now, thank you. And he says, because there's been no teeth in this part of my jaw for a long time, that the bone in my jaw has been absorbed. Yeah, so use all your body parts, people. Turns out, they can be absorbed. And do not use this as an excuse to have sex with her, gentlemen. Come on, babe, it's going to get absorbed. She may turn and go, looks like it already has, and then... That's third union required dick joke. Moving on. So, he tells me I need to do a bone graft. A bone graft? I just want to get my smile fixed. How much of a smaller house am I moving into? He says the bone graft entails he's got to drill holes in my jaw. He's got to pull my upper molar that he says has been wandering. He said it was moving on the x-ray, so I nicknamed it Drifty. And he goes, here's what we need to do. I'm going to drill holes into your jaw. I'm going to pull that upper molar. Then I'm going to need to take some blood. I'm sorry, what? Shut up, I am talking to you right now. I am going to separate the plasma. I will mix that with cadaver bone. We will make a paste, put that in to hold the titanium post to hold the teeth that I need to bolt in. And I said, today? I got gigs, man. I can't just sit. And the dude laughs in my face like, no, this is going to take 6 months to a year. You will have plenty of time to move to a smaller house. So I planned the surgery, and I have to be honest, it was weird, but the cadaver bone thing freaked me out, because what they do is they take your plasma and they mix it with a dead person's bone. It's like a Crypt Keeper smoothie of some sort. And then they put it in the paste in the hole in your jaw, and they sew it up and let it bake. And the whole time it's healing, by the way, it's kicking out little pieces of cadaver bone out your gum. Yeah, lady, yeah. What kind of new dental nightmare is this, pray tell? I get weird out of drinking out of people's water bottles. Now I get to suck on stranger skeleton for a year? What happened, man? You swallow a hair? Worse. And I said, whose cadaver bone are we using? And he goes, it does not matter. Any skeleton will do. And when I heard that, I thought, holy shit, I just solved racism. You know why? Because they didn't give me a Caucasian menu of cadaver bone. They were like, well, Mr. Titus, looking at your paste, yes, would you like to pick something from the cracker menu, yes? Something from Sweden, Connecticut, maybe the Ron Howard lineage. You get that, right? If there was any difference in us at all, they'd have to do genetic testing or DNA mapping so my jaw didn't reject the bone. But instead, they could just use any color, race, sex of person and just jam it in your face. Currently, my jaw has more racial diversity than the entire Trump administration.